Welcome back to the Kovacs Report. And we've got a big book this week. Yeah, we do. We've got Absolute Superman, which everyone's been waiting to check out. We've had Batman, we've had Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was great, in my opinion. Batman wasn't so great. But anyway, we have finally got Absolute Superman. And it's written by Jason Aaron, art by Rafa Sandoval. Part of the all-in DC line that ties in with this whole dark side universe story that's going to span I don't know how long, basically like Marvel's Ultimate books. So as a little, I don't know, precursor to a quick review of the book, what's it all about? Well, they've set this story in an alternate Krypton where society is radically different. In this version, Superman's family occupies a low social rank on Krypton, which is run by a strict hierarchy, and depending on which rank you are, you wear a signal determining that on your chest, which is really Orwellian, and it's really drummed in pretty well. We quickly find out that Superman's Kryptonian parents are farmers, and they're not in good place. You know, they've got old machinery. They have to pay the weather bots to give them rain to irrigate their crops, so they're not in a great place. We do find out later on they were, you know, really intelligent, genius scientists, and because they spoke out against the Kryptonian government, or they highlighted something that needed to be addressed, they were demoted to this lowest rank, you know, and that rank wears the famous S symbol on their chest. That's told through, you know, a few pages of backstory, really well done. And then we get this story here where they're in this mine. Superman's father is there, and there's dangers in the mine, and he wants to shut the mine down so that they can look after the people, find out what's going on. But this middle management type of part of the hierarchical structure comes down and forces them to keep mining, and everything collapses, and these fissures explode, and Krypton is in a lot of trouble, right? This is where Krypton is starting to destabilize. Then we jump to today in Brazil, where there are these diamond mines, and they are policed by peacekeepers like Peacemaker, which I thought was really cool. And so they're being put to work even more because there's the nefarious group that's behind all the Lazarus, I think they're called. They want those diamonds, and they're forced to work in dangerous conditions as well. I think there's something in like asbestos or gas, or there's something in there that's is going to basically kill the miners if they continue mining. So they get shoveled down, and they go there to find carts full of mined diamonds, which shouldn't be there. Obviously, they've been mined out of the ground. They're all perfect, and there's tons of them. So they say, this is a bit strange, but let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. And they take them up to these bad guys. And then we go back to the previous night where we're introduced to Superman, basically Clark Kent, who's secretly hiding out, pretending to be one of these miners, and he's been going from mine to mine of the Lazarus Corporation, let's call them, and he's been doing this to help out the people, which I find is really weird, because why is he helping them by giving the corporation millions and millions of dollars worth of diamonds? Why is he not getting rid of these bad guys and giving the poor people the diamonds? I'm a bit confused by that, and if I've got that wrong, let me know in the comments, but essentially that's how I read it. Anyway, long story short, he gets discovered. There's a big punch up after he tries to protect some of the miners, because the peacemakers, they decide that something's not right here. We need to find out who's doing this. It's happening all over the our mines. Now there's Superman hasn't fully recharged yet, so he is low powered. Although even though he's low powered, he puts up a pretty big fight, exposes himself to everyone, and there's a big punch up, and then we get this thing where he's being monitored. They figured out there's something special with his suit, and he starts frying himself to push out as much power as he can to save these people. But unfortunately, this woman here, one of these agents, Agent Lane, she slaps some cuffs on him, and for all intents and purposes, he's been captured and he's depowered because he hasn't charged up. We then get another little epilogue here where we get a little pastiche, let's call it, of the old Kent farm that's all been devastated. Property of Lazarus Corp. They're obviously buying everything up and abusing people. There's some villain here who I don't know who he is, but I've noticed there's sort of little cities, much like in Superman with the stolen cities. So he's someone at Lazarus that's pulling the strings and monitoring everything. So I don't know who he is. Let me know who he is. And then we get a flashback to Krypton where Superman's dad's come back from that mine, And he realizes that Krypton is going to die and they need to do something about it. And then we meet a young Superman, a young Clark, young Kal-El, and his dog, because everyone likes Superman's dog, Krypto, and he's there and they have a hug. And then we get to the end of the book. So all in all, I didn't like the colouring of the book. I found it really, really heavy. The story was interesting. There's a couple of things in here which I found a bit confusing, like why give the diamonds to the people so the people can give the diamonds to the people that are oppressing them. I didn't like this sort of cheesiness where the middle management guys come down and start screaming. They're actually called the League of Middle Management. It's just too close to modern vernacular. It could have been something that signified the same thing, but more Kryptonian, more comic booky. But all in all, not a bad book. Didn't blow me away, but I'm interested to see where it goes. I am very, very interested to see where it's going. So let me know what you think of the book, and I'll catch you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe. It would be really helpful if you guys subscribe. Thank you very much. See you later.